Greetings and welcome. Could acceptance open the gate to allow the light to rush in? That is the reflection that I invite you into today. When we think about acceptance, a lot of times we think that it means that we are condoning it or that we have beliefs about the situation or the idea or whatever it is that we are looking to accept. And oftentimes, when we are not in a space of being able to accept what is, there is a lot of resistance that is present. And the more we hold our stance, the tighter, the more tense we become, right? In every area, our bodies tense up. All aspects of us start to tighten a little bit because we hunker down and we feel like we have to be sure that we prove that how we feel about something is or is not the case, is or is not correct or a fact. But I invite us to look at the idea that can we accept something without condoning it? Can we just accept that something is in our lives, it's presently in front of us because Spirit wants it there? That there's a reason that we may not be able to see or know for a very long time. Sometimes we may be able to understand something and receive clarity about why something is before us very quickly. And then other times it may be months or even years. But if we think about that, if we think about a time when we have just accepted something and then later we got the clarity, oh, this was why this was placed before me. Then we understand and then we're able to find peace. But if we can practice saying that no matter how long it takes for me to receive the clarity that I'm meant to receive, I'm just going to accept it in my body. I'm just going to take a deep breath and say, I accept this reality. So an example that I would love to share with you where I had the opportunity to practice this was this past weekend. I had a few voice students that were performing at an open mic event through a school that I teach at during the week. And I was there as their teacher to support them and to support their families and to hold space for them and being able to get up and sing their pieces. And at the very last minute, when everyone was seated and the show was about to start, I was there, ready. My husband was with me. Everything was calm and great. It was a beautiful day. It was outside. Everything was great. I had just come from singing at a wonderful church service. I was in my Zen, peaceful place, right? The place that we talk about all the time. I was there. And I was experiencing even more expanded awareness. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, the owner who was running the whole event hands me the mic and says, I need you to be the MC. And I'm like, okay. So I take the mic and I take the clipboard that has the names of all of the students, because it was my students, but there were also other guitarists and pianists that were performing from other teacher studios. And all of these parents are there, and everybody is now looking at me to now lead this event that I've just come to be a part of. So I could feel my body tensing up, like what I was sharing earlier. I could feel the tension of, I don't want to do this. Like, this is not what I came for. And the more I thought about it, the more the thoughts came into my mind that supported that. Yeah, you're not here for that. You shouldn't need to do that. Why did she ask you to do that? What about this? What about that? What if this happens? What if that happens? And on and on and on. And it was starting, my expansion was doing this, and the thoughts were going like this. And all of a sudden, I remembered this question that I had been reflecting on for our session today, for my recording. And I thought about the word acceptance, and I said, Erica, accept this. This is your opportunity to practice accepting what is. Release everything else. Accept this role that you have been spontaneously asked to step into. Own the space. Do it. Release all discomfort. And the minute that I fully embraced that, it was like this, I just felt this calm come over me. And I felt free again. And I could feel my body, all of my muscles and all of my cells in my body starting to just find ease again. Just, okay, this isn't what I chose, but I accept it. And there's a reason and there's a purpose that I may not understand today, but I accept it. And so the event continued on, and by the time it was over, again, I had found my place of peace. I was able to return to that place. And so I share all of that with you to say and to invite you to reflect on that and practice that in your daily life. Whatever situation you are called to in any given moment. And the more strongly we feel about it, the more resistance is there, right? So the bigger the resistance, the bigger the resistance, the more strongly we feel about it, the greater the opportunity to practice accepting it. So I invite you into that practice this week. And I invite you into a short meditation to anchor this concept. So let us close our eyes. Take a few deep breaths, a few deep centering breaths. Breathing in love. Exhaling acceptance. And envision yourself in your heart of hearts, the secret chamber of your heart. You're standing in the center of your heart flame. And as you are standing in the center of your heart flame, I want you to envision that you are on a beautiful beach. And it's just you and the ocean and the sun and the clouds. You are barefoot and you feel the warmth of the sand on your toes, on your feet. And you're walking along the water. And after a few minutes, you decide to lie down on the sand, lie with your face upward facing the sun. And you start to feel your body relaxing into the sand. And maybe you've come with a little bit of tension or concern or worry, apprehension about something. And you recognize that the sand and the ocean is there to remind you that you can accept, that you can release, that you can allow what is. And so you start to feel the sand beneath you. You feel your body relaxing deeper and deeper and deeper into the sand. You feel the cool breeze of the water swirling around you. It is asking you to accept all that is before you. And with each breath you take, you release and you embrace more and more. You feel your body softening. You feel yourself becoming calmer, more peaceful. You're returning to your center of peace. Then you release all of these feelings that you have here at the ocean. And you know that the ocean will hold all of those feelings of resistance for you. There's no need for you to carry them. And you start to feel more and more assured in your body because your body is calm now. You can stay here and take a few more deep breaths. And after a while, you decide to slowly stand up and you stretch your arms upward towards the sun. And you give thanks for nature, the ocean, the sand holding you and encouraging you to return to your center through acceptance. And you begin to slowly walk back and come back into this space. You're still standing in the center of your heart flame. And you come back into your body, into the room or the space that you are in. And you begin to wiggle your toes. You may roll your head from side to side. Now you are fully aware of the place and the space that you are in. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. And know that you can return to this state of peace, calmness, and acceptance throughout all of the experiences in your day-to-day life. And know that your heart flame and that nature is always waiting for you to return, to ask for its guidance, to hold you, and to allow you to accept all that is. I send you in love and light, joy, sunshine, beauty, and all of the gifts that the Creator is waiting to bless you with, right behind the veil of acceptance. And so it is.